Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just a REIT video here. I went over quite a few REITs here on the channel. Some of them are good to diversify into. I have quite a bit of REITs in my portfolio. At least you're getting some money as long as they don't cut it or cut the dividend out, as opposed to some of the appreciation. But everything's down right now, so sometimes your guess is as good as mine in what to invest in, but always kind of good on the safer side to go over some REITs, but this is two that we'll go over. One of them I have, one I'm considering, but two REITs that are outperforming the S&P 500. As you can see, probably just last Monday this was out, so the S&P index has dipped 21% so far this year. Bigger picture is that the index has still produced 74% total returns over the past 5 years, so still can't complain about that, with dividends reinvested. And this is why I think panicking over the recent stock market crash is missing the forest for the trees. So there's always something out there that's better to look into. You just gotta diversify and keep researching everything and seeing what's the best investments out there. But two REITs that have created significant wealth for shareholders in the recent years. First one is American Tower. I'm pretty sure I've talked about them once or twice. I have just a couple shares. I'm looking to increase this position, so because it's just one, it's easily, you can add to it, and it's just going to keep going up. That's how I foresee it in the future, and towers and everything. So, but this is the American Tower, ticker AMT, with 221,000 communication sites and 27 data centers around the world. So you can see the potential that this one has, and that's probably just going to continue to grow. Is the biggest REIT in the market today, and the company is the only REIT with the market capitalization that exceeds $100 billion. So very safer. I don't know if any company is safe under the current administration, the way the stock market's going, but as you can see, this is one of the biggest ones, should be one of the safest ones. But again, don't take my word for it, to research it yourself, and I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, so just stating my opinion. But large cap telecoms such as T-Mobile lease space on American Tower's infrastructure. This allows telecoms to broadcast their signals to provide mobile data to customers, and these customers use the mobile data to check emails, shop online, and for many other everyday activities. So pretty much everything is just a way of life. Wi-Fi is just important almost as electricity is anymore. So, growing demand for mobile data and cell towers led American Tower's adjusted funds from operation per share, a key measure of REIT performance, to compound at a 13.8 annual rate over the past 10 years. Has resulted in 97% total returns, with dividends reinvested in the past 5 years. So can't beat that, almost a 100% there. And a 14.5 compound annual growth rate, so can't really beat that either. So it's a pretty decent return. That's probably aggressive for some, not aggressive for others, but it's still a good return. And that's not unrealistic to expect a low double-digit annual total percentage returns to continue. It's because the average monthly mobile data usage will grow at a double-digit annual percentage rates in key American Tower markets like U.S., India, Brazil, Mexico this year through 2027. So, and they're all going to keep growing until the next best product comes out, so it's just going to depend. But and with a dividend payout ratio of just above 52% last year, the company appears to be retaining enough capital to invest in its future. Investors can buy into American Tower, market beating a 2.3% dividend yield at a forward price per share ratio of 24.6, hardly an excessive valuation for the stock's quality and bright future. So next is IIPR. I've talked about them numerous times here on the channel, and they've been a major growth one, although they are down here in the last 6 months, but it'll come back up. So since its IPO in 2016, IIPR has established itself as a predominant source of capital for state-licensed MJ operators. The company has increased its real estate portfolio to 111 properties in 19 states, valued at $2.3 billion. This is how an investment in IIPR 5 years ago has generated 650% total returns, with dividends reinvested, a staggering 49.6 annual total rate. Obviously, IIPR total returns in the future won't be anywhere near what they have been in the recent years. That's because of the law of large numbers, which states that a company's growth rate decelerates as it becomes bigger. But with the company's AFFO per share surging at 32.9% year over year to $6.66 in 2021, IIPR shouldn't have any difficulty outpacing the broader market in the years ahead. This is especially the case considering that a regulated MJ market will nearly double from $24 billion in 2021 to $46 billion in 2026. So right there you have it. All MJ is a long-term hold for myself, and it's just going to double. I would assume the stocks would follow outside of the last 6 months, and maybe by then it will be legal on the federal level. Who knows? So maybe before that, maybe not until after that. It's hard to say where that's going to go, but it's got to happen at some point. It's not if, I say it's when. So there's more states that become legalized, whether it be recreational or medicinal. Every year a couple more states are added. So even with the potential federal MJ legalization on the horizon, the budding markets will serve as a tremendous growth runway for IIPR. That's because the company has spent years developing relationship with its tenants, which won't simply go away. When banks are able to provide loans to MJ companies as these tenants expand in the years to come, so will IIPR. Income investors will appreciate the stock's secure market obliterating 6.5% dividend yield. Best of all, IIPR can be purchased at the bargain valuation of just 15.2 times a trailing 12-month AFFO per share. So, but two very good ones there. I have IIPR, a little bit of American Tower. Going to be looking to purchase both of those as they are still down. So, and anything that's outperforming the S&P, I'm interested in, especially with dividends added into it and decent payers at that. So, and I'll go ahead and link my other IIPR videos in the description, as well as some MJ videos as well. I've been working on a couple here yet today, so, and got a couple more to go, so just doing a bunch of updates. But again, I don't give tax, legal, or trading advice, just stating my opinion. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing and hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.